everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're creating an abstract watercolor floral painting and adding some really fun mixed media layers using a silicone tool. This is one of my favourite ways to loosen up, play with texture and let the painting evolve naturally. So grab your paints, relax and let's get started. So I've grabbed the Kuretake paints and we are using a number of reds. So I've got rose madder, also I've got cadmium red, and we are going to use maroon. So we are starting with a loose watercolor wash. We are going to build the base of our abstract florals, and I'm not worrying about perfect shapes, just imagining soft petals. So adding some petal shapes, some little dots and some lines. I just want to get some organic movement into the page. So I'm just letting the paints do most of the work here. So I'm mixing the reds together, so I'm not waiting for that paint to dry, just letting them merge into one another just naturally. And I really like these colorway, but feel free to choose whatever color palette inspires you today. The beauty of abstract florals is that they don't need to look like any specific flower. Think of it as capturing the feeling of a bloom, that blousy kind of feeling when you look at a flower, rather than the exact structure. So I've moved on to greens and yellows. So the colours I've used are sap green and a little bit of olive green. And now I have moved on to yellow ochre. Again, just adding some little dots here and there. My aim is to cover all of that white page. So I'm going to just fill it up with these lovely little dots, just adding that colour in here and there. So now I've moved on to cherry blossom pink, outlining the petals that I see there. And again, going back and filling in those negative spaces with this lovely pink colour. This painting is a layering process, so I am trying to cover all of that white, but I am going over some of the paint marks that I've already made. So I want to build it up and I take a little step back, have a look at it, and then make decisions from there. So you can see it all lovely and wet there. So I've let it dry a little bit because I thought it was getting a bit muddy, and I've grabbed this lovely yellow and we are going to continue and fill that page up. So the yellow really makes a big impact, really brightens up this page. So I really feel quite happy when I look at the yellow, and it really is giving it a bit of zing. So using the side of the brush there, adding some marks there. And then I thought it'd be nice to add some little flowers here on the left hand side. So just some little round balls attached to each other, and it just gives that sense of some flowers just there on to that red. So then I'm just adding some stripes, and then I wanted to add some detail to these beautiful petals that are the centerpiece. So adding some little stamens onto them, just putting those in there, and then moving back to using the side of the brush here. So continuing filling up that space, I've now moved on to the pink, layering over some of the colours that we've already made, filling in wherever I can, and building up this picture slowly as I go. So you can see here I've now grabbed lilac and thought it'd be nice to just fill in those negative spaces that I've got left with this little bit of lilac, and it just lightens it up a little bit. So if you've got a dark area in your painting, you can get a lighter colour, and you can see here adding the stripes, just adding some detail there, maybe some stems that represents there, and then adding some pattern onto the back of those petals there, outlining and making sure that you can see that. And then I am going to just finish off by adding some more of these little round marks. So once you've done all of that, you will need to let this page dry. And once it's dry, then we are going to move on to the next section. So I've got the silicone tool, and it's a bit like, I don't know, like a little foot of an animal. I think there is a name for this silicone tool. And I've got some green acrylic paint, and I'm just going to mark make with this green acrylic paint, and it really is a beautiful color, really adding a lovely zing to that background. So the silicone tool offers a really nice crisp kind of shape to your background, and you can use it with watercolor. You'd need a thick kind of mix of your watercolor up, and you can see here it's just adding these lovely round marks there. So again, you will need to let this layer dry, and just finishing off here, just adding some more there. And I've grabbed a white Posca pen now, and I thought I need a bit of bright in my life, so I'm adding some dots into the centre of those flowers there on the left hand side, and I'm going to be outlining some of the petals on the main flower just to make that pop as well. So you can see here just roughly, it's not a perfect line, I'm just sort of adding an enhancement there, and then adding some to the marking on the back of the petal there. And then when that's all dry, I've grabbed my old pastels, and we are going to press these oil pastels onto the page. You can see here I've put the camera to the side. What lovely texture this gives, and they are such beautiful colours. They really do add a lot to this painting. Just gives it that layered kind of look, so it grabs your eye and makes you want to have a look at the page in a little bit more detail. So it doesn't look as flat as it does with paint. So it really is a beautiful thing to use. If you haven't got oil pastels, you could use crayons, similar kind of thing, that waxy kind of feel to it. And again, we'll add a bit of texture to your page. So I've heated up all the tape, and I'm going to pull up the picture so you can see it in a little bit more detail. And it's really easy to do, as you saw in this video. I hope you get to try. Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear whether you're going to try this and what colours you'd use. I'd be really interested to hear. Okay, well, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that, and see you again soon. All right then, bye.